1, 2, 3, swag!
Hey yo, what's up everybody? It's B Milton. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host here on the Redskins Review, and I know you guys are thinking, hey, B Milton, Redskins Review, we haven't seen you in a while. You haven't made a video in a while, so what you're going to do is come on here and talk about all the off-season moves so far and what you think about them, and that's incorrect. I'm only here to talk about one off-season move that I am worried about, and it all stems from Bruce Allen once again, but I will make another video probably before the draft, which I don't have too much longer, but before the draft, hopefully I'll have a video out talking about all the off-season moves. But today, I'm here to talk about one off-season move that has me worried, and that is the signing of Phil Taylor. And I know some of the loyal fans here who watch the channel, every video I upload, I know some of you out there are going to say, hey, B. Milton, Redskins Review, why are you upset that we re-signed Phil Taylor? In one of your last videos, didn't you say ideally what you would do was draft Vita Vea at 13 and then also re-sign Phil Taylor for competition? Absolutely, you would be right, and thank you for actually listening. That would be exactly what I would do if I had the reins of the football team and going into this draft. Seeing that we are 32nd versus the run last year in the NFL, and for the people out there who are a little bit slow, that would be dead last. That is the last, bottom tier of any stat. Alright, so we cannot stop the run. So in one of my last videos, I said I wanted to build this football team, and in order to do that, we cannot stop the run. So let's get the biggest, meanest guy we can out there on that defensive line, an anchor for our defensive line, and get serious about building the team, and let's get serious about stopping the run. Priority number one, stop that run. All right, so in one of my last videos, I wanted to draft Vita Vea at 13, or hey, there's the Cardinals or some other teams that are right there behind us that maybe they want to move up for a quarterback. They're obviously going to want a quarterback. They're moving up. We could get some picks in return, and we could move down 2-3 slots and still probably get Vita Vea right there. So there's also wheeling and dealing we could do. This isn't, this isn't a set in stone at 13. But if we had the chance, take Vita Vea at 13. The guy straight up reminds me of Haloti Ngata, and I'll get into that later. But so, as you saw in one of my last videos, I want to draft Vita Vea at 13, and also bring in Phil Taylor again. Bring him back on a modest contract for competition. I don't only want to draft a nose tackle. I want let's get some competition on the defensive line, shouldn't we? Is that not a no-brainer? I'm not just trying to upgrade the position. I'm trying to get some competition going at the position. That would be nice, wouldn't it? So that was my thought. That was what I wanted to do. But I instantly got worried when I saw that we signed Phil Taylor back. And this is all stemming from Bruce Allen, all right? This is all stemming from me knowing the Redskins, watching them over the years. So first of all, we re-signed Phil Taylor, right? And that has me worried because now we're not drafting a nose tack. We're not drafting Vita Vea at 13. That's what that means to me. All the people out there who are saying, oh, yeah, Bruce Allen, he might not be good at, drafting or being a general manager, but he can, he knows how to work the books and he knows how to keep money in order and shit like that. Nah, F that, man. I'm tired of that shit. What I just saw right here when we re-signed Phil Taylor, what that means to me instantly. I know what that means. Bruce Allen did that so he can say, oh, we did something to address the nose tackle position. Now at 13 in the draft, we can go something else. We can go wide receiver. We can go running back. We can do whatever. We can do these other things at 13 now. That's what that means to me. And what that means to me is he is not serious. He is not serious about this football team because I like Phil Taylor. He played his ass off in the 3 games that he played in the preseason last year. I was so stoked about Phil Taylor, but Phil Taylor had an injury. He had a quadriceps injury where if you watch the Louis T network like I do, and if you don't, you should. Just YouTube Louis T. The man is a beast. First of all, he's a Redskins fan, and then he also turns out content nonstop about the draft, about anything to do with the NFL. So go check him out. And if you watch him like I do, you understood and heard this man go up there and say that injury that Phil Taylor had is a very painful one and one that's hard to come back from. Now, he did have all last season to heal and come back, and apparently there's Instagram videos of him working out or whatever, but the guy's 30. The guy hasn't played a full season since 2011 when he was drafted. He's had multiple knee injuries. The guy is injured. All right? He's injury prone, all right? I was super stoked about seeing him last year in the preseason. He was killing it. I was so happy about that. But he got injured, didn't play at all last year, all right? So, yet again, the Redskins are doing the same old thing the Redskins do, the same old thing Bruce Allen does, puts a Band-Aid on a wound that's just going to take the Band-Aid off and flush it down the road because there's so much damn blood flowing out of that cut or whatever, all right? So that's what the Redskins are trying to do right now. They're trying to say, hey, we addressed the nose tackle position in the offseason. We don't need to draft Vita Vea at 13. We don't need to go nose tackle at 13 when we clearly, most obviously need to, all right? I also enjoy drafting the best player available. I think that's a smart strategy. But when you are 32nd in the league at something, when you can not stop the run, that is just ridiculous, all right? That needs to be addressed, and that needs to be addressed right now, all right? And if we don't go Vita Vea or even another, defensive lineman at 13, I'm just going to automatically assume the Redskins aren't serious about stopping the run, and they're not serious about building a defensive line. So I'm going to be worried. I'm worried, all right? And this move to me, Bruce Allen ain't that smart, all right? He's not smart enough to do what I said, draft Vita Vea and bring in Phil Taylor for competition. He's not that smart. He's a penny pincher. He wants to save money. He wants to, literally, when I saw that post where we re-signed Phil Taylor, what that means to me is he gets to sit there and he has a list of shit and he just checked off a box and said, oh, we addressed the nose tackle in the offseason. And what's going to happen? Phil Taylor's going to get injured again. And then we're going to go into the season trying to move a smaller guy who's not supposed to play nose tackle into the nose tackle position again. And it's not going to work. And we're going to get destroyed versus the run again all year long. And I'll just give you a little tip. I don't know if this is a real stat or not, but I bet you a team that's been 32nd in the regular season at stopping the run, I bet you they never made it to the playoffs, all right? I bet that's never happened in the NFL. And if it has, please let me know in the comments because I'll be interested to hear that. But I can probably pretty much guarantee you that's probably never happened. A team that's been 32nd in the league at stopping the run probably never made it to the playoffs, all right? And that's exactly what we did a year ago, and I don't want to repeat that. That's not something I want our team to be known for. So yeah, that's why I'm worried, man. I just see this. I'm foreshadowing this. I see this happening. Now Bruce Allen's like, when we're halfway through this season and we can't stop the run and we don't have anybody bigger than Matt Ioannidis on the defensive line, and we're saying, hey, Matt Ioannidis, you need to play nose tackle now or something like that, and it's just not going to work. That's basically being in the definition of insanity, trying to redo the same thing with a different result. That's what we're doing here. We know Phil Taylor cannot stay healthy. He hasn't done it in years, and he's already coming off of a very painful, hard injury to come back from. And for us to sit here and check a box, hey, we nose tackle, we're good. No, we're not good. We need Vita Vea if we're going to be serious. And yeah, that's pretty much why I'm worried. And I'm sure there's a bunch of other shit I want to say, but I cannot think about it. So I'm just going to not make this too long of a video. Let me know what you guys think. Bruce Allen, I'm telling you, man, it's the same old thing. It's the same old thing, man. How are we not going to sit here and see this happening before it even happens? We know it's going to happen. The Redskins are going to go, we don't need a real nose tackle. We don't need to invest in a nose tackle. And oh, by the way, we tried. We went out and got Phil Taylor, the guy who hasn't played 16 games since 2011. Oh, and he's coming back from a bad injury. Don't worry, we'll be good. He's going to play all 16 games this year. We're good. Don't worry about it. So before I get out of here, there is a gentleman that contacted me, and he is starting up a YouTube channel about the Redskins. His name is Hail to the Hogs. Hail to the Hogs. All one word, basically. No spaces in between. Even if you do search for space with the spaces, you might find his channel. The man's doesn't have too many subscribers or whatever, but he's been more active than me making YouTube videos about the Redskins this all season so far. Pretty much any type of move that the Redskins do, he makes a video talking. He has a video talking about when we re-signed Zach Brown, signing Orlando Scandrick, you know, draft stuff. When we traded Sua Cravens, he made a video. He's making videos constantly when, you know, the Redskins are making these moves or whatever. So if you're looking for Redskins content, and want to help a new fellow Redskins YouTuber out, go check out his channel. Start some conversations with him. Hear what he has to say. And yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Hail to the Redskins.